All right, muy buenos dias. Good morning to everybody. I am so thankful for your guys' time. I know that this is a weird time to have a board meeting, but we have some important things that need to be taken care of. So with that started, I'm going to go ahead and do roll call. We have myself present, Ms. McCaleb, we have Ms. Ayers and Ms. McSheffrey present. Is Ms. McSheffrey present?
No.
No. Okay, so it's just Ms. McCaleb, Ms. Ayers, and myself. We have a quorum. And we're going to go ahead and get on with our discussion item. We are here for the approval of suspending policy BGB and approving Copper State Education Alliance's policy manual. I would like to thank our special guests for Copper, Mr. Del Palacio and Mr. Maddox for being here. And Mr. Mann, if you want to go ahead and get us started with this conversation, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely, Madam President. I'd like to start by, first off, let me let you know that I'm bookended by doctors, so Dr. Dupin and Dr. Lauren are here with me. So we're at a shop for our leaders, and so that's why the odd screen setup and everything. But we're very excited to have this opportunity to move forward. We're very appreciative of Mr. Maddox and Mr. Del Palacio's efforts to get us up and running with our new policy manual. It is what I've been describing as like a warts and all approach. We're not done refining our policies, and there's some things that we had in the works last year that will still need to be integrated. But what we believe we have is a great jumping off point and something that will provide us with compliance as we enter August here and start the school year, that will then have the freedom, given the improvements in the platform that we're working with, and the amazing cooperation from our partner at Copper, will give us the ability to continue to refine our policies throughout the year, which will also set us up well for our student outcomes focused governance policy diet goals as we move forward.
Amazing. And I just want to double down and say thank you to the team and also for Copper to working this. I know that there was some time restrictions too, so we could be in accordance with some Title IX changes. So I appreciate all the hard work from the administration team, cabinet, and working together. I know that our attorney right now as well has been helping and working with Copper. So everything is being vetted, through all different avenues. And I'm just really appreciative of this time, especially because it does align with our student outcomes focused governance work. We do have to do a policy diet at this time, and working hand in hand with the current attorney that we have as well and smoothing everything over is working out perfectly. So I'm appreciative for that. Board members, I don't know if you have any questions, if you were able to review the approval and why we're suspending the policy BGB, but this is the time if you guys have any questions, comments, any wonderings.
No, I was able to open up everything. I like how it's organized. I know that's like nitpicky, but like it's easy to navigate and everything. So is my only clarification, the BGB was just that additional piece of the board self-eval, correct?
Actually, I believe it's the, we need to invoke BGB for the board to not go through 2 readings. So typically a policy change would require 2 readings, but the board, by virtue of that policy, has the ability to suspend that. So in order to do this in this single meeting, it would require that the board invoke that policy and suspend the requirement for 2 readings.
Okay, there we go.
Ms. Ayers, do you have any questions or comments? And just to thank you, Ms. Ayers and Ms. McCaleb. I don't think it's nitpicky. I really appreciated that the platform that we have now is accessible. It's super easy. And this is a concern that's been with our community and even our staff members of the accessibility on everything being everywhere, not having correct direction of what's, board governance versus the staff. So I was able to play around with the platform, and I'm in awe of it. It's great, and it's also mobile friendly. We're always on the go, and the fact that our policy services are now going to be accessible to our community, to our staff, on cell phone without having to go through all these different things. Yes, it does sound picky, but it's important to the work that we're doing. So I like that as well. Mr. Del Palacio or Mr. Maddox, did you have any other comments to add or anything that you feel we need to know?
Well, first of all, thank you, Madam President, governing board members, Superintendent Mann, cabinet, and of course, our season ticket holders. I want to thank you all for giving us this opportunity to really help your district and help your team with the resources needed to help you reach your student outcome goals. And one of the ways we do that, obviously, is through policy. And so it was a long process in terms of getting the platform, a brand new platform put in place and tested. And we didn't want to roll it out to your district without ensuring that it was functional. And as you said, it is very extremely functional, whether it's horizontal or sideways. Guess what? You can still read it and it works. It's beautiful. It's easy. It's color coded. We're using letters and it's going to get better. I want you all to know that this is a living, breathing document. While its foundation is set now, there's still a lot of work that needs to go in to localize your policies. And so don't think this is just the one-all be-all. We're here to help you all as you develop those policies that you truly want that are Creighton focused, okay? And so I want to thank your entire cabinet, Superintendent Mann, who worked with Nick and I on Thursday and Friday. We met with the department heads and went through policy by policy to ensure that they had what they needed in the policy program, in the policy book to do their jobs well. And so that took a lot of time. And I want to thank everyone who made time to visit and speak with Nick, myself. But again, folks, this is just the beginning. This is just approving the operational, get you guys going. But you will see more of us. This is going to be a hands-on approach. We look forward to working with your team, obviously the board, as we look for guidance to update your policies. And I do want to thank Ms. Jessica Sanchez for her extra hands in looking through the manual and ensuring that we're compliant and it's aligned. At this point, I'd like to introduce our chief legal advisor, Mr. Maddox, and I'll let him also say a few words in regards to the process.
Yes, Madam President, members of the board, and Superintendent Mann and the cabinet, thank you guys so much. Yeah, I just wanted to mirror that. The staff and the administration have been incredible in helping this become successful. They met with me, all times of the day during last week. They were texting me over the weekend. They were highly responsive. So it really made our job easy and made it feel like a partnership. So really, really appreciative of that. They're just fantastic folks. I'm pretty excited about this platform and the policy. I'm already actually planning 2.0 of the platform in terms of keeping it maintained and keeping it extremely accessible and user-friendly. So this is not going to be a platform that gets 10 years old, 15 years old, 20 years old. I mean, we're going to be constantly tweaking the platform for user-friendly and for the success of all the staff and parents that rely on the platform. Those changes won't take any board action. We're not going to do substantive changes without, of course, board approval, but we're excited about keeping this platform current as technology rolls forward. This policy is designed to work in conjunction with a handbook, a student handbook, and an employee handbook. We're excited about rolling out those handbook options as well and working with your staff. Our whole calling card is just keeping it custom, keeping it custom to you and your needs. So it's not going to be a generic handbook or a generic policy. As Devin was saying, we're going to keep working with you guys consistently to make this really something that operates at the local level. We believe in local control, and that's what we're trying to capture in this market. Is every district has a policy that's reflective of its district, your community, your students, your culture. So we appreciate your partnership on this. We're really excited to be here today. Happy to answer any questions you have on the policy.
Thank you so much for that. Do we have any other questions or comments? All right, and before I move over with the motion, I just want to emphasize the partnership part. I am so grateful that we do have this partnership where we can localize our policies into what our community wants. Our main purpose as school board members are to represent the vision and the community values of the values of the community, and this is exactly one part of it, and how we localize our policy services. So thank you again for that. It's something new that we haven't had in the past, and I'm loving the partnership that we're having not only with Cabinet, but with the nonprofit that's actually localizing all of our policies. So with that being said, I move the governing board approve to suspend policy BGB and approve the entire Copper State Education Alliance policy manual.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody's time on this awkward day, and I hope everybody has a restful rest of your guys' day. Grab some lunch. Thank you, guys.
Sophia, we need to move to adjourn.
Oh, my apologies. On the roll. I apologize for that. With all that being said, I already gave my goodbye spiel. I move the governing board approve to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Hi. Thank you, guys. Have a good afternoon.
Have a great rest of your school year. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye.